ready for the Blackout Part 2?
Come to this blackout ready to have fun.
In July 16th in Atlanta, Georgia.
It's almost time for the blackout. Hey, is you ready for the blackout? Hey.
What's going on YouTube?
Jamar.
What's going on YouTube?
Washington.
This is boy, Marty for here once again.
Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is your boy Jamar here once again, and we're here to recap on tonight's episode of Empire, baby. The season is still good. The season is still giving us fresh material that's keeping me interested. So we're going to talk about a little bit about what happened on tonight. So the episode kind of kicks off with this performance that I remember. I may not cover absolutely every particular scene, but just the stuff that I think needs to be talked about. We have this performance by Hakeem, right? And, you know, he's giving his new little rap song. But what I can say is, so far, the first season of Empire gives the best music ever. Everything that they've done after that first season, all these songs, well, with the exception of one that we're going to get to later on, that was actually halfway decent. But the most of these songs are just like for the moment. They're really kind of meh, very average, not very memorable, I will have to say. Like that song, What Is Love? That dark-skinned girl, with the dark-skinned bald girl that sang the first season, I still remember that. And I still like that song. Like, they don't have any songs that they've been giving out so far with that kind of staying power. I don't know what it is about that song, but I remember that song still to this day. Now, Hakeem had a performance, right, of one of his new little rap songs. I think it was called Power or something along those lines. And after he finished saying his thing, he congratulated his mom on them for the new positions and whatnot, and said he's going to change the logo from Lucia's face to his face. I was like, oh, well, good goddamn. The Cookie was looking at him like, no, this nigga didn't. Just take his dirty face off the logo. I mean, he is this new CEO, and Lucius is out and he is in, but still, it's just like, damn, though. You know what I'm saying? So Cookie goes to visit Lucius, and they're talking about the video treatments for his song Boom 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 that he's doing with old girl Fantasia Loaf that y'all called her when we saw her last week. See, her in a long time, and even though she was in the episode, she ain't do nothing but sit in the chair, look back, and then that's it. I was like, oh, okay, well, you have a small role this half of the season. But they're talking about video treatments, and then he plays her a new like piano driven beat that sounds really, really cool, is nice, they vibing or whatever. And then Andre comes in all worried and frantic and shit, talking about how Camilla has cut the budget for the video. And of course, Lucius is going off. He's like, this bitch can't do that. And Cookie's like, no, I'm going to have to get this bitch out. I'm going to have to figure out a way what we're going to do. We got to get this bitch out of here. Because I think before, they didn't have to have like a board of directors, I think, to green light stuff. So now that she's just being petty Betty, not letting them do shit, hiding behind the board of directors, Cookie's like, this bitch gotta go. We gotta make a plan to get this bitch out. So there's a scene where Becky and Jamal are, leaving out of Empire. They're talking whatever, and then this gay dude, obviously gay man, comes up to Jamal and says, will you sign these slippers? And I mean, the slippers, but these flip-flops. And he's like, oh, this is a little bit strange. Like, what is this for? He was saying something like how you just kind of flip-flopped on us and just kind of left us behind, because this whole thing about him being bisexual and, doing women now and shit. Do you know that these gays, the girls, busted out in a damn flash mob doing a remix of Drip Drop, saying flip, flop, flip, flippity flop? I'm like, you really, like, you really serious about this? I'm like, they're really doing this. They're really doing this. And I guess that was supposed to be like their way of saying how serious, how the gay community kind of feels like he kind of backstab or turn his back on them because he's allegedly doing Women Now and shit. So I was just like, oh, okay. And he talks to his manager about it, and then he says, the manager tells Jamal, like, well, the only reason many people even really know about it is because Lucius is going around here talking about how good it is that my son has a girlfriend now. So, I mean, I think it's still strange how Jamal is still not confirming nor denying whether he fucked Alicia Keys or not. What was her name? Sky something? I can't remember. But yeah, he's still saying it's none of their business. I'm like, so did you or did you not break her hymen? Or shit, the hymen was probably already gone. Did you not fuck her or no? That's what we want to know. But so now Jamal is mad at Lucius again, which I never really understood why he was so on his side before. Like, I remember he was pissed at him before about the whole gay thing. Somewhere I missed something, and now he was so Team Lucius. Remember when he was kicking all his family out of his dad's house? I'm like, huh? What? What happened? Did I miss something? But whatever. Now he's pissed at him again because he's spreading rumors that him and Sky are supposedly together. And that's why all the gays are turning their back on him like, bitch, you was just gay a second ago. Now you fucking bitches again? And they take that shit to heart. So Cookie is meets with Andre. Hold on, let me move my notes a little bit further, close to the screen. Ooh, not like, ooh, in frame, my bad. Cookie meets with Andre, and he's, saying all the stuff that how Camille is fucking up business and whatnot, and Cookie's get mad. She's like, I don't care what you got to do. I don't care if you had to take, what did she say? I don't care if your crazy ass has to tell her to go do X, Y, and Z and blah, blah, blah. And really, Andre didn't hear nothing of what she said after she said the word crazy. And once she realized what she said, she was like, oh my God, baby, I am so sorry. It just slipped out. I would have been like, ooh, Cookie, baby. That's fucked up. That is fucked up. This man, I can tell, is already like trying not to physically break down because the fact that his wife is, have been pushed down the stairs and almost died. He lost his baby. His company is in all sorts of drama right now. And then here you come calling him crazy. I was surprised that he just didn't have an episode and just go batshit and just fuck shit up. But I think he might have taken that to heart a little bit because that hurt me to see. I'm like, that hurt me to watch. I was like, damn, I had a tender spot for Andre because he's really, going through it and things. So I forgot this. Oh, I think I just remembered it just now. I was about to say I couldn't remember the name of that girl that Hakeem was supposed to be with that turned out to be a lesbian in the first season. I think her name is Tiana, right? I was about to call her Tiara, but I'm like, that don't sound right. Is it Tiana? I believe it's Tiana. So she had a little cute song. Really, the beat was cute, but when you really think about the lyrics, all she was saying is, I want to be in the club, get drunk, and shake my ass. Which I guess is, most top 40 radio songs right now. But the beat was cute, but the words were kind of like, what? The words are basic, but the beat was cute. The beat was cute, and the dancing was cute, so it made it do what it do. So, Cookie is going to Tiana to try to say, like, well, we have to, maybe push back your tour because Camila's doing this fuck shit, not giving us the budget that we need. And, of course, Tiana's pissed off because I think she still feels some type of way about Hakeem being with this bitch. And so now she's like, oh, well, what's her name? Mirage Etoile. They not good enough, not even to open for me, and steps off. And then Cookie's like, that's a good idea, bitch. Let's do that. And so now Cookie wants to brings the idea to Hakeem, and of course he ain't with it. He's like, no, you ain't doing this to me. You're supposed to not make decisions without me. And Camille was like, shit. Not Camille, but what's that girl name? Laura. Laura was like, shit, I think it's a good idea, hell, for business. you know, and of course she was saying to Camille, she was like, what if you let Mirage et Trois open up for Tiana on tour? Would you let them give us the budget or whatever? And I thought she wasn't gonna do it, but then she was like, oh, so you mean that she would have to be gone for months at a time, like away from my man? Okay, cool, I'll give y'all that. You go right ahead. I was like, Camille, you a petty bitch. We're gonna have to talk about how this episode ended about you later on. Anyways, so Jamal has this performance, and he has this whole song about people talking about I'm just like my daddy, but my dad is a lying, scheming motherfucker. He ain't shit. And he drops the mic on Lucius Lyon and even his real fucking name. Everybody else was like, well, oh shit, hold up. What you mean? What is you saying? And Lucius, in the next frame, he was meeting up with this reporter, because this reporter was trying to come around and get business about what's been going on with him and the company and him versus his sons and shit. And after he kicked her ass out the first time, I guess he invited her ass back. I thought he was inviting to fuck her, but he invited her ass back to be like, everybody knows the Lucius Lyon story, how I went from how I had to sell drugs to finance my first album and this, that, and the fourth, but don't nobody know the story of how I got to be Lucius Lyon. They don't know the Dwight Walker story. I believe that's his name. Is it Walker? I know his first name is Dwight, but I'm not sure if the last name is Walker. That's just the first one that came to my mind. So he's going to sell this name. And then we get to a scene where Andre takes his wife to see this pastor or priest or whomever the title is, because they were talking earlier about how she's feeling away. She wants to get out the house. She wants to know she should return back to work, and he wants to kind of restore her faith in God. Because y'all remember last week she was up there talking about they know God exists, and every review of that episode that I saw was throwing holy water at their screen just like I was. So he's trying to take her to see this pastor, whatever, and he busts out with, are you cheating on me? And she's like, am I what? Like, bitch, I just fell down a flight of fucking stairs, had I been in the hospital. I can barely walk, bitch. If I can barely walk upstairs, you think I have the strength to spread my legs to another dick? I don't think so. So, like, what are you even talking about? And she was like, okay, is this a setup? Like, are y'all working together? Like, you talking about this, do you know that this man be having visions? And he's like, well, God speak to us in different ways. Okay, you know what? That's cool. But does he know about all the other crazy shit you be doing? Does he know about your medication? Like, are all of these things concerned? And the pastor was like, I mean, that's really not too much none of my business. But we just want to know blah, blah, blah. And we were just like, okay. And so they went to Cookie's office and was like, can you confirm that I was where I was last night? And Cookie said she was helping me get dirt on Camilla, because their plan is to try to get incriminating evidence on Camilla so that she will be fired from Empire and have to give up her shit. And I was just like, oh, okay. So this is how we will get this bitch out. But I was like, something tells me that this is too easy. Like, they're depending on Hakeem to get some kind of her to say something incriminating about what she's really up to or something. I'm like, that doesn't sound like that's going to be very simple. It sounds like she would be too smart to do that. But where are we at? Oh, so Jamal and Hakeem have met up, and they're trying to talk about how they're going to get Camilla out and whatnot. And I just want to talk about the fact that Jamal said that Hakeem is a quote-unquote natural at running the company and CEO of Empire. But I'm just like, how would you know that he's a natural? He's literally been the CEO for about a good 5 minutes. How is he a natural all damn ready? Like, what has he done yet? Then whatever. Maybe it was just an encouraging word. But Hakeem goes over to Camilla and talks all this shit and ends up fucking her. And I'm just like, I could still just never take seeing them on screen. I just can't help but feel like some sort of cougaring, pedophilic vibe from when they be. Oh no. Mm-mm. And then she said, did y'all hear that shit? She was like, they started kissing. She was like, am I still your mama? And he was like, you will always be my mama. I'm like, what kind of sick, twisted, incestual shit is this? Like, is that supposed to be sexy? Am I supposed to be aroused by this shit? Am I still your... See, that's some deep-rooted mama issue. If you want to fuck the person that you call your mama, something ain't right. Some chemical imbalance is there, and I'm gonna need you to fix that, because that ain't normal. Not at all. It's just gross. But this is how the episode ends, y'all. This is how the episode ends. He got that shit all on motherfucking camera. I was like, ooh. That's even more incriminating than the damn tape. Get an audio and a visual, bitch. So, she was going to actually go spend time with her wife this particular weekend. He done took that video of them fucking in his living room and sent it to Mimi's hotel. So now, Mimi is dropping all her shit with Empire. She's like, fuck you, fuck her, fuck this whole shit. And apparently it's probably was trying to get rid of Camille's ass. And Andre is on the phone, you know, he tells Cookie like, yeah, they dropping all the shit from Empire. He's saying, buy it up, buy it up. And I guess somebody on the other line was trying to tell him, well, we don't have the money to buy it up. And he was like, well, I had a trust fund for my son, you know, just use that and, you know, buy all the shares. And I was like, ooh, Lord have mercy. I just wanted to cuddle Andre in my bosom. He's just getting hit hard with just all this stuff. And that's what made the next scene so dope, is that Jamal and Hakeem wrote like this inspirational, almost like rap sung gospel track. It was pretty much like, you know, don't give up, rainy days are coming, but even the most rainy days are beautiful, and this, that, and the fourth. I'm like, now, there's a song I can get behind. All this other stuff that y'all been putting out so far has been bullshit. But this right here, this is why I'm here, okay? That was good. And I really enjoyed that. That was really dope. Now, that might be a song, when they put this soundtrack out, I may have to cop that. I may just have to cop that one right there, boy. And this is the last scene. So after we saw the whole shit, how Camille is basically completely fucked, Lucius goes over, I guess he was spying on her and was recording her. She has killed Mimi. She has poisoned her with some sort of drink. And Lucius got that all on tape. So he was just like, look, basically, they're not going to believe that she killed herself. And they're not going to believe it because I'm going to give them video evidence to the police. And, I mean, you could try to say that, but then you had to go to court and you're going to be put in jail. So it might be better for you to just take a nice swig of that poison that you just had Mimi drink and call it a almost double suicide. And she was like, why don't you just shoot me? He was like, because shooting you would make the pain basically quick and easy, and that's not what I'm going for here. I want you to die slow, bitch. And then once she took a swig of the poison, because she already knew she was fucked. There ain't shit you could do about it. If he wasn't gonna shoot her, and if she didn't take, she didn't take the poison, she was gonna get shot. So she was like, well, wasn't shit she could do. So once she took that poison, Lucius just walked off, and I was like, well, good goddamn. But wow, this is a good episode, y'all. If you liked it, make sure you like the video. Give me a good little thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week for the third episode of this second half of the season. Make sure you leave your comments below about what you thought about the episode. And if it's the first time that you're seeing me, what's up? I hope you decide to subscribe to the channel. I forget where the subscribe button is. I think it's at the below. But thanks again so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Like, share, subscribe.
Washington.